Hi guys, good morning. Greetings of the day. So welcome back to CSER Net Set Mathematical Science. We continue Unit 2 Complex Analysis Problems and Concepts.
Thank you for watching.
So classification of singular points or singularities. First, what is a singular point? Suppose a function f is differentiable or analytic at a point, then the point is called a regular point. Suppose I take f of z equal to z plus 2. I can differentiate this function z plus 2. So f dash of z will become 1. Okay, so at the point 0 means put 0 equal to 1. This means this is finite and exists, derivative exists. We are saying the function f of z is differentiable at the point z equal to 0. So what is the meaning of analytic? The function not only differentiable at 0 and also differentiable at every neighborhood of 0. So the function is called analytic function. This concept of differentiable at a point. Suppose a point is not differentiable or fails to be analytic at a point, then the point is called singular point or singularity. For example, take the function 1 by z plus 2. Clearly the function is not continuous at z equal to minus 2. So continuity is important to be differentiable and also analytic. So z equal to minus 2 is not continuous point, not a point of continuity. So therefore f dash of z does not exist. So f of z is not analytic at z equal to minus 2. This z equal to minus 2 is called singular point or singularity. We classify the singularities based on positional, character and using Lorentz series. Okay. So classification of singular point. First one, positional classification. There are two types. One is isolated singularity and second one is non-isolated singularity. So isolated singularity means near that singularity there will not be any other singularity. So that is isolated. We use the word island. Island means it is covered by water. Nearby no land will be there. So like that, isolated singularity. In the opposite, non-isolated means if it is not non-isolated singularity means it will contain another singularity at every neighborhood of it. If z0 is a non-isolated singularity, then it contains another singularity at every neighborhood or in every neighborhood of z0. So that is called non-isolated singularity. Then character based classification. The one is removable singularity. Suppose z0 is called removable singularity if limit z tends to z0, f of z exists finitely. For example, if we take the function f of z equal to sin z by z, take the function f of z equal to sin z by z. Put z equal to 0, what we get? 0 by 0 will come. So we say this is a singularity. But limit z tends to 0, sin z by z exists. By using L'Hopital rule or L'Hospital's rule, limit z tends to 0, sin z by z, it is 0 by 0 form. So we can differentiate the numerator and denominator separately. So we get cos z by 1 and then take limit z tends to 0, cos z that is equal to cos 0, that is 1. So this exists and finite. So that is the name removable. First by seeing it is singularity, but after taking limit, the limit exists. So we are giving the name removable. And then second one, pole. So limit z tends to z0, f of z does not exist, and limit z tends to z0, z minus z0 power m, f of z exists and non-zero. Then z0 is called a pole and this number m is called order of the pole. Third one, essential singularity. It is neither removable singularity nor pole. And then third classification, using Lorentz series. Using Lorentz series also we have three types, same three types, removable singularity, pole and essential singularity. So Taylor series. Suppose that f of z is analytic in a domain D. Then for all z belongs to this domain, set of all z such that modulus of z minus z not less than or is an open disk with the radius r. Has the Taylor series expansion, f of z equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity an into z minus z naught power n, where an is given and the circle is given. What is important here is it is a non-negative power. That is important because n is start from 0 to infinity. Okay, non-negative power. So this series is called Taylor series. So not all functions have only non-negative powers or positive powers. Many functions have negative powers also. So for that we are using Lorentz series expansion. The same thing, instead of circle or disk we take annulus. Annulus means the area bounded between the two circles. So we are taking two circles C1 and C2. There for first one the radius is small r, for the second one the radius is capital R. So this is small r less than modulus of z minus z naught less than r. The set of points lying inside this small r to capital R modulus of z minus z naught. Then f of z can be represented by the Lorentz series f of z equal to summation an z minus z naught power n. This is positive part or non-negative terms, and then this one n equal to 1 to infinity bn z minus z naught power minus n. This contains negative parts. I put in green, so green zone no problem. This is called a regular part because the function is analytic in the regular part. Okay, because it has only positive powers, so no problem. That's why I am putting green color. And then there is a problem in red zone always. So here negative power. So suppose only one term 1 by z minus z naught means z equal to z naught. At the point z equal to z naught, the function is not analytic. So here we have problem. Problem means singularities will arise in this part only. That's why this part is called the principal part. Okay, keep it in mind. Where an, what is the value of an and what is the value of bn are given. Now classification using Lorentz series. What we are doing means the Lorentz series contains no negative parts when expanding about the point z equal to z naught. Then the point z naught is a removable singularity. So simply I say no negative part means, so removable singularity, no negative parts, that is no principal part, no negative terms or no principal part. Okay, principal part, no principal part. Pole means finite number of negative terms. It will have principal part but finite number of negative terms, finite number. Then essential element means no negative part, finite number of negative terms, and the third one will be yes, infinite number of negative parts. When you expanding about the point z naught, that is important, where the z naught is, we are giving name to the point z naught. When you expand the function using about the point z equal to z naught, if it has no negative terms, then the point z naught is called singular, removable singularity. If it contains finite number of negative terms, it is called a pole. If it contains an infinite number of negative terms, it is called essential singularity. For example, the function e power 1 by z, okay, at z equal to 0 will contain infinite number of negative points. You can expand e power x equal to the formula, so it will have infinite number of negative points. Those are the example for essential singularity.